Talk about the back-to-back sacks you had.
That just came from, just really doing what I got to do, just really doing my job. I mean, I didn't plan on really getting no sacks. I mean, that wasn't really in my thought process, but, that really just comes from just working hard and do what I got to do.
And working hard that late with that many snaps on defense that you played today, I mean, it shows how well conditioned you are.
Yeah, I mean, there were a few times I was a little bit gassed, but, it's really just really on how you really just focus past that and just really just keep really playing, fighting on.
That budget in there, how much does that impact you? Faith even looked off.
With Boz out, it didn't really mess with me too much because I knew Faith would really come in and really just do his job and do what he needed to do, and that he did. I mean, there were some plays that Faith made that were, that were pretty good. I wouldn't say outstanding, but there were some plays that he made that really helped our defense.
How do you think overall the team did rush defense? Other than that one big run late in the game, they didn't really do much.
First half I feel like our rush defense we did pretty okay. We did really good. There were some things that we didn't do too well that we needed to really clear up, but other than that, I feel like we really played hard as a defensive unit.
By and large, you're holding Clement to 1, 2, 3 yards per carry. Other than that one that you mentioned that kind of burst out, that's so much different than what you were 3-4 weeks ago. Just tenacity, the way you're getting off blocks, the way you're being aggressive, everything.
Right. It was all. As a unit, we really made a decision. After Northwestern, we really just put our mind to it. We're tired of teams really running on us. So all throughout the week, we really just focused on coming to the ball and getting off blocks and just really getting in the backfield and causing havoc. And I guess that we applied that to the games. And so it's just really just a matter of what we do throughout the week, and we try to take that and just apply it to the games on Saturday. Just keep your poise. If, like I said, the offense isn't really holding up to our defense needs to just go out and just compete. We really can't say you can't complain about anything.
Right.
Because that really puts you in like a negative mindset. So, our thing is keep your poise. If things go bad, just go out and just play your hardest, no matter what happens.
Must have felt good about some of the things the defense did today. Probably too many big plays. Did that kind of drive you guys nuts?
It did. There were times where we had momentum, and there were times where they took it away from us. When they took it away from us, we couldn't hang our heads, we couldn't pout. We just had to really just get it back, and by getting that back, it's just really playing as hard as we can, and hopefully a play will happen. When a play happens, we just really capitalize on that and just keep playing hard.
Do you think you're playing better right now coming into the bye than you were like 4 or 5 weeks ago?
I would say sort of, but that's really a byproduct of what we do all throughout the week. It's and it's not just what we dislike; it's all of us. We really pick each other up, and our defense and as well as our defensive line. Those 2 sacks today. It was one of them. It was where I was coming down to pick the center, and Faith, he was the one that really set that whole thing up. If he wasn't there to really, keep that center's attention, that wouldn't have happened, and they would have gotten to maybe, a 50-yard play. I don't know. Anything could have happened. So, I feel like, we're all playing complementary football. So that's where we all get better about doing that.
Team-wide, is this some of the injuries you guys have had to deal with, and just some of the issues putting guys in before they're ready, or guys asking them to do things they haven't done before. Is this almost like a season where you're kind of just putting fires out the whole time? Does it feel like that?
No, not at all. Not at all. As far as, you said young guys going in?
Yeah, young guys. Just guys that haven't, you ask Jay Shield to go out and make a great catch on a 50-yard pass. He hasn't done that before.
Yeah, in the game he hasn't, but
right.
From what we've seen, fall camp and spring ball even early on, he's made plays like that. So, the more things he does in practice, he applies that to the game.
Yeah.
So when a young guy really steps in and does his job, our coaches really can't ask for any more. When we put younger guys in on the D line, I know Brady Reeve had gotten in on our goal line. and he really got a knockback on the center, which really put our defense in a great position to where they couldn't score. So, you know, the more we emphasize on the next man in, I feel like guys are really starting to, you know, grasp that idea and that concept and just really working as hard as they can. So when that time presents itself, you know, they're able to go in and make those plays.
Well, you having to rely on so many guys in that kind of position. Is this bye week at a good time for them then to have more time to kind of work on stuff before they get that next opportunity?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this bye week, I mean, what it does is it allows like the guys who play a lot to really, you know, refresh your treatment. But the guys who aren't playing, the guys who are the next man in, you know, it's time for them to really, you know, really work on their craft. So, you know, when that time presents itself again, you know, they'll be in a more better position to make more plays.
You guys have to stay away from looking at the big picture, Jaleel. Now you guys are 5-3, 3-2. There's obviously not a lot of margin for error at this point.
Exactly. That's why we're just taking it a game at a time. I mean, we try not to look at the big picture. We try not to look too far down the road, you know, because if we do that, then that's going to take our mind off, you know, our next game coming up. So we really just really want to focus on, you know, next game, just game at a time.
Is there any sense of urgency or, you know, time's running out?
Yeah, I mean, there always is. I mean, from our first game, there's been a sense of urgency, you know. If you don't have a sense of urgency, then you're not going to be good, you know. So, I mean, if you have a sense of urgency, then that means we're well prepared and we know what to expect.
Thanks for your time.